I'm Kaylee Taylor.
And I'm Lindsay Whalen, and we're representing the side for innate behaviors.
We think that innate behaviors are more important than the animal adaptations and behaviors because
this is what they know, and this is what they're born with and know right away. It's like instincts. For example, a cockroach goes away from the light, not towards it, so they don't get fried or squished. It's also like reflex. For example,
sneezing and yawning and shivering. It's important that they know this because if they learn this, they could be probably dead by now.
For example, we know how to eat, drink, and that's instinct. We couldn't live without it. And innate means that an organism is born with it and does not have to learn it.
Reflex is the automatic response that does not involve the brain. Instincts is the complex patterns of innate behaviors, so they may take several weeks, but they eventually will complete it.
Kind of like learned. For example, spiders and webs. Spiders don't immediately know to make webs, but as they see it, they figure out how to do this. Also, when squirrels find nuts to hide for the winter so that they don't starve during the winter.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Nikki Taylor.
And Ashley Hammett, and we think that learned behaviors are more important than innate behaviors.
Learned behavior is more flexible and can adapt to changed circumstances more quickly.
One type of learned behavior is habituation. It's a form of learning in which an animal learns not to respond to its stimulus.
Animals may not learn to respond to the stimulus, but that are repeated frequently with me and that are unimportant to them.
Conditioning is another type of learned behavior.
A Russian psychologist knew that dogs respond to the dog food by salivating. Response is innate.
There's also classical conditioning to show that a ring of a bell at the same time a dog was giving food will eventually cause the dog to salivate. By learning a behavior, the animal can adjust their behavior based on experience.
He was genius.
For example, a seeing eye dog over time can learn to lead a blind person when needed.
Being born with something like innate behavior does not mean that you know everything about something. You can do more with the things that you learn more than about what you were born with.
Some important behaviors that you need to know to live a normal life are walking, talking, writing, reading, and etc.
You need to know how to do these things because without them, then you would have a very hard time to survive in our society.
Another example is when a dog lies down and when a command is given to do so.
This shows that the dog learns to lie down when he is given this command.
Thank you. This is our rebuttal against learned behavior.
Innate behaviors are more important to us because they don't take a long time to learn. Actually, they really don't take time at all. You are born with them and you don't have to take a long time to learn them.
Like, for example, sea turtles, when they are born, if they didn't know how to go to the ocean, they could probably just be going up to the cities and getting eaten.
And that would not be good, because if they had to learn that when they were born,
that'd be very sad.
That would be a baby sea turtle funeral, unfortunately. Keep going.
Okay.
Tear.
Innate behavior is so much important better than learned behavior.
So much better.
Thank you. This is our rebuttal against innate behavior.
An innate behavior, you have no control over adaptation because it's natural adaptation.
With learned behaviors, you can practically control and modify the adaptation.
Learning has to be done because you can't just count on what you automatically know.
If something went wrong, they will get confused because it's what they were born with and that will be hard to change.
An example is when a baby horse is born. It automatically knows how to stand, but what happens after that? So it's important it's important for the horse to learn to do things on its own. Thank you.
2, 3.
Maybe she learned it. Maybe it's innate behavior.